2024, we here, man. 2024, we here. Let's give it up. Round of applause for 2024. We here. Wait, why you acting like you're not excited about 2024? It's a lot to be excited about.
I'm not excited about that drive I just did. Although it was productive.
What do you mean the drive was productive?
I was talking to my friend that I shoot shorts with.
Yeah.
And I basically was like, we just need to get it done. So tell me what we need to do to get it done.
Is this the one also to do the co-writing with?
Mm-hmm.
With the same?
Well, we shot that short.
Yeah.
That you were supposed to direct.
Yeah.
That you flaked out on.
I did. I was having a baby, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I won't ever executive produce a short for you again.
See, you got to stop doing that.
Why I got to stop doing that?
You have to stop doing that.
Because you could have bowed out a lot sooner than you did.
Yeah, but I never had a child either. Right. So it's like, I mean, what did you expect me to do, nigga? I didn't know what I was going to do.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. Can you even turn my audio up or yours down?
Go ahead. Turn yours up. This is how we starting the year off? Complaining?
Yep.
Well, I'm not.
What you gonna do about it?
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna be thankful. I'm gonna be thankful in 2024. I'm gonna be thankful that we're here. I'm gonna be thankful that whatever project.
I'm thankful you finally did your job and changed the lighting setup and everything.
First off, fuck you, because that's not my job. I just want to contribute. I want to make it look a little bit moody because I know. Okay, and I don't mean no shade.
It looks good.
You are not the creative.
I told you that.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, Oscar he gonna set up what he needs to set up, and we're gonna shoot. Let me go ahead and put my input.
You told me what you were trying to do. What did I do? I pulled out the tools.
You did.
Accomplish what you did.
And we getting there. We starting to feel out a vibe. I'm starting to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really starting to feel like we getting somewhere with our niche. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. It take time. It's just us two. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So the short is it gonna come out?
Yes, it's gonna come out
because I remember
it's gonna come out.
Okay, because what you tell me? Post is where a lot of projects go to die.
This will not die. That's the conversation I had on the road. I was like, just tell me what you need.
Yeah,
I will figure out whatever money, whatever. Just tell me just be like, Oscar, I need X amount of dollars. Because I was like, can we have it done by my birthday? That would be an amazing birthday present to have both our shorts out.
Wait. You got another one?
I had two. We shot two together.
I only got one script.
Well, her and I had shot one before I brought you on.
Oh, that one. Yeah. We had that conversation off camera.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, it'll be an amazing birthday present. So hopefully my birthday dreams come true.
And we get both of them out?
Yeah, because my partner, she's not the problem.
Yeah. You was telling me.
It's just like when you hire freelance editors and stuff, sometimes it's hard because even I freelance sometimes,
right?
And sometimes it's difficult for me, and it's difficult to see a project all the way to the end, right? Because the editing, the post production, all that's the hardest part of the project,
right?
Everything else is fun,
yeah.
And so I'm just trying to figure out, how do I motivate the editors? How do I motivate people to get it across the finish line? And that's not always the easy thing to do, but we're going to make it. It's going to happen.
You would think money would be the motivation.
For most people, it's not. For most people, it's not. Money's not a motivator for most people.
If you're on a job and you're being hired to do something, I feel like it should.
It should be, right?
Whatever.
But I think when money becomes the motivator, when it's such a large amount that you're not accustomed to, then you work a little bit harder.
Got it.
So I'm like, do I need to when I hire editors, do I need to start offering bonuses? Like, if you finish in this amount of time, I'll give you this much extra money.
But should you have to do that?
No, I don't think you should. But if it's gonna get my project out faster,
why don't you do this? Contract.
Yes.
Because we know you good for whole niggas to contract.
You signed a contract with me.
That's like signing to the devil. Welcome to
yeah.
death row.
Yeah.
Welcome to death row.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is. And I have no qualms about being that way.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you being that way.
I was like, hold on now.
Welcome to death row.
Right. Like,
but yeah, I hope they come out because I would love to see them.
They're going to come out. It's not a hope. They are going to come out.
They're going to come out, and I'm excited to watch them when they do come out.
Me too.
I wish I was a part of it, but life happens. Where are you gonna are you guys gonna do like a premiere, or how's that gonna?
I'm not gonna talk about any of that because I don't know what I can and can't say.
Understood.
So we could do what we need to do.
Got it. But it's gonna be out.
It's gonna come out.
Right. 2024
this year.
All right, there we go. 2024 Oscar. Executive produced.
The executive producer and the director of photography.
Boom, there it is. Of these two projects, I don't want to say the names yet because, like I said, we don't know what we can say and what we can't. But yeah, they're gonna come out. I read one of the scripts. Amazing script, dope script. You want to give a shout out?
I just want to give a shout out to the whole team. You know who you are.
Got you. Bang. Let's get it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Lonely Mosi, a.k.a. God Dog Son, a.k.a. King Mosi. I hear my cousin.
Oscar.
We back at it again with another You Good Digital podcast. You dig what I'm saying? You can see we trying to change up the setting a little bit, trying to make it a little sexy, trying to make it a little, you know what I'm saying? So when you're watching this, we trying to give you the best experience.
Yeah. We finally, it looks like we trying to gel because I guess he thought before if he tried to mood it out, I was going to be like, no, you can't do that.
No, not necessarily because I know that you don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to figure out what would look like. How do we want to do things? And I'm just like, fuck it. Instead of having imposter syndrome and trying to get it to be perfect, let's just figure it out. If we don't like it, we'll change it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really that simple. Like, it's I should have been trying more, basically. But we here now, and it's 2024, and this is actually the first. I don't know when we're gonna release this, but this is the first pod.
Should we talk about the debacle?
We could talk about the debacle. Let's talk about it. So we in Mercedes Gatorade, and we in Mercury retrograde, as they would call it. Shout out to Ray and Low. We in Mercury retrograde, and they were saying last year that everything's gonna be aligned, and there's gonna be some things that don't happen, and you're gonna make sure you don't make these tough decisions in this time, and yeah, they was taking selfies too. And make sure you don't do this, make sure you don't do that. And me and Oscar like,
what?
Fuck all that. Like, what are we talking about? Like, shit happens. And sure enough,
it was happening.
Shit has been happening. Shit has been happening since they said it. So I'm like, do I believe in it? Not really. But because they brought it to my attention, now it's like when you get a new car.
You get a red car, and now all the cars
is red.
Ain't no black or gray cars anymore. It's just red
Every
cars.
car is red. So that's kind of what just happened. And I just want to say, I should kick y'all in your ass for bringing that to my attention because now all the cars are red.
Yeah, I don't even think it was that. I think it was just something bound to happen, right?
Yeah.
Because like, we had changed the setup. Like, I was attempting to do an entirely wireless setup.
Yeah.
And you see, I threw that out the window.
Right.
I was like, nope.
It's with wireless. There's too many
points of failure.
Too many things that can happen that'll make a battery go out. The connection all of a sudden don't work. One of the adapters is not fully charged. It's so much that could go wrong.
I was like, nope.
And our last pod yesterday, we
experienced everything that could go wrong went wrong.
I'm talking about from the camera going off, the camera
audio not
focused,
working,
the audio not working.
Just
everything went wrong.
Yeah, and when I came in today, I was like, I don't care what my cousin say. He gonna have to deal with the wires because you can't see him off camera. I don't care.
I wasn't tripping out the wires. It was a suggestion.
No, you said we need to clear all this up. I was like, all right.
I tried it. We tried it, and it does work because we have recorded on it.
Yeah, I
think for certain, when we start to produce more content outside of our podcast, and I'm behind the camera or you behind the camera, we'll be able to do stuff like that because we'll be able to like.
Nah, I still won't do it. I still won't do it. No, because like
And we having a section here for our techies, our tech nerds.
Yeah,
out there.
clearly, because this was not on the topic
right,
list.
this is not on the topic list at all.
But no, mostly because it's still too much that could go wrong. That's probably what happened with the audio on that one thing. You were like,
yeah.
And so my thing is like
on the interview.
Yeah, if we could have a hardwired connection, that's always going to be the best option.
Yeah,
because I'll just be honest, the wireless stuff that works fantastic, I can't afford. Let me rephrase that. I'm not about to buy it. Costs too much.
We won't need it until we need it.
Right.
We won't get it until we need it.
Right.
And then by the time we need it, we'll have it.
Correct.
Bam, there it is.
There it is.
I'll give it that. Give it up for that right there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we mentioned this along the way. If you watch our podcast and our journey, you'll know that there's a lot of struggles that a lot of people don't tell you. And we're in a weird space of our pod. Trying to find people to bring on, trying to find like the topics, getting into the Sacramento area. You know what? I'm gonna start telling people that we in Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
We're in Sacramento, California.
That's fine to say.
I feel like we one of the top 5 podcasts in Sacramento, California. I haven't heard anything, but I'm just
there's only like one in Sacramento.
Is it?
It's just us.
Hey, if it's just us and nobody, look,
we the top we
the top podcast in Sacramento. I defend my.
It could be 30 podcasts. I'm still gonna say we're the top podcast. You know why?
Because we technically are.
Well, not only that. Have you ever watched a car commercial, and every car manufacturer says they the number one car manufacturer in the world?
Yeah. Basically, so if somebody else said they was number one, I'd be like, yeah, they probably right too.
Yeah, they number one somewhere.
Somewhere number one. We number one here. So you feel me? Yeah, we in Sacramento, California. We gotta. I think we need to. We got to bring the culture in a little bit more at Sacramento. We do, because everybody we interviewed so far has been from, besides Lodge and Lil Dre,
right,
Fairfield, but everybody's been mostly from Sacramento.
Right.
Which I feel like we should bring attention because we're a Sacramento-based podcast.
Right.
You feel me?
No, I'm here for that.
And maybe that's what we. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what that was.
But you know what's funny? You said. We in a weird space. You said if we make it to 16 episodes, we be good. No, I think we're at that. This is about to die. Like we're in the point where if we get past this, then we'll say a lot.
But you know, I only said 16 episodes, right?
Why? Because that's as far as you have went before.
Yeah, because I had another podcast with another group of people, and we only got to 16 episodes.
Yeah, I don't even think y'all hit the real hard stuff.
We didn't. We didn't even scratch the surface yet. Like we was still like trying to find our footing, which it was picking up because one of the co-hosts, shout out to Tori, she's very very popular.
She's attached to something.
Nah, she's just a good human.
Okay.
And people really fuck with her. And they was gravitating. A lot of her, she was like in it, like promoting it. Family was watching, friends was being a part of it.
Right.
We even had Miss Jackie. Shout out to Jackie. Rest in peace to her as well. She was commenting under the comments in our YouTube. So she supported us. So it was like we was getting a lot of attraction. Then it was like, you know what I'm saying? Then of course the 2 other guys that was with me are from Sacramento.
Right.
So they had that following as well. So it was just like we was moving, but we just couldn't.
Yeah. It happens.
It happens. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened. And it happened, whether it be for the good or for the bad, it happened.
Right. You know it's funny. Like
shout out to Tori. We gotta get Tori on here. She hella funny.
Like I have a weird following. Like I don't have a following. I just cash checks.
Elaborate.
All right. So if you look at me as a photographer on Instagram, I only have 1,400 followers, and I want to say the last 100 has been because of the podcast or whatever, right? So you would look at my page and be like, oh, he's probably not that successful.
Right.
But I've had years where.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I generate revenue.
But the thing is, Cuddy, you're not a content creator. You're a photographer.
Yes.
Like there are photographers who do content, which makes them a content creator as well.
Right.
But they also do photography. You got your shit over here that's booming, but you just don't create content for your work.
Right.
So that, and I get what you're saying, but even some of the people that I know who are like entrepreneurs, they don't really like do Instagram. They don't really like do the content creation.
Because we worry about checks.
They got businesses, restaurants.
Right.
I want to. I mean, he does kind of do content creation, but he doesn't do content creation. He is just a working man who just so happens to create content for his business.
Right.
A dude named, I'm gonna stop saying the N word too.
I'm gonna try to stop cussing.
Yeah.
My mom listened to one.
Yeah, let's stop cussing.
You cuss a lot on there.
Shout out to Auntie. His name, I believe his name is Larry Morrow. Let me see. He from New Orleans. Yeah, Larry Morrow, guy from New Orleans, entrepreneur. He got a restaurant. He got about 2-3 restaurants and a club out there in New Orleans, booming. I'm gonna send you his page so you can just see. But he's not necessarily a content creator. He's not creating content for the internet.
Right.
He's doing shit.
Right.
And just
it happens to have it on the internet.
And
too.
He got somebody filming it and they edit it and it's promotion for his businesses or his business as an entrepreneur. And that's kind of where I see you at. If you even decided to put your
I wouldn't mind, but when I'm out shooting, I'm shooting, and that's all I'm worried about. Like, I want to give my clients my 110% attention. Right? So I don't have time to be like, oh, wait, let me set this camera up so I could take pictures of myself while I'm taking pictures of you. No, I'm focused on taking pictures of my client, making sure they feel comfortable, making sure they're happy with how things are going, just making sure their experience is good. So when they say, well, when Oscar shot me, it was a good experience. He was plugged in. His attention was 100% on me the whole time. And that's what I'm always concerned about. So like having an assistant who does all that content creation for me would be ideal.
Right.
But I also have like I hate not paying people. Right?
I get what
like
you're
a volunteer or whatever. Like I've had a couple people volunteer for me, but it's like, yo, I've never liked working for free. And so I don't want other people to have to work for free, but I'm kind of at the point where like I need someone capturing those moments for me. So if you want to come on out
and do
work for free, and that is
not even work for free, it's interning. You learn.
Yeah, because I'm definitely gonna teach you like about stuff. So
yeah, I mean, if you're looking into being into photography, and then you see somebody who's already successful in that, or successful is relative, somebody who's already making money that you want to make off of it. I mean, it's only right for you to be like, hey, can you teach me how you do this? Or teach me how you get these jobs, or teach me how you set up, or teach me how you, what rig do you use? You know what I'm saying? Like those type of questions you get on the experience. And that's why I do believe people should intern for jobs that or careers or dreams that they have. You know what I'm saying? So
it was crazy. Like I'm so locked in on it. Like 1 year, I actually said I need to make less money in photography because my taxes were too high.
That's crazy.
Like I was like, this is too much between my full-time job and photography.
Crazy.
I was like, I can't give Uncle Sam this much money.
That's crazy.
I was mad.
You should be. But that's even crazy to say, because if you make that much, you got to pay back. That's a lot of money.
But it's all good. And you know where I messed up that year?
You didn't write nothing off?
No, I wrote a bunch of stuff off.
Oh.
I got the taxes they wanted from me in half. Like, it got cut in half. Just say, hypothetically, they wanted me to pay $200 in taxes. I got it down to $100. Yeah, the numbers were higher, but
of course it was. You wouldn't be complaining about $100 in taxes.
Nah. I'd be like,
know
whatever. But where I messed up on there is like, I wanted to buy some new cameras, but I was like, oh, I'm not gonna buy if I had bought the cameras, like,
I mean, you did last year.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of write-offs this year.
Look, 1, 2, 3.
But I'm saying that year, if I had bought the cameras then, I could have wrote those off.
Right.
And I was like, I ended up paying $7,000 in taxes.
Shit.
And
that's half, y'all. You said it. You said it. You said it.
I ended up paying $7,000. And I was like, I could have just bought a new camera for this and wrote this. I could have bought 2 cameras or 3.
2 or 3. I was about to say 2, 3, a car.
Depending on what camera it was. But
but
I was like, so I didn't buy the stuff I wanted and had to pay taxes.
When you should have just bought the shit that you wanted so you can at least cut them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we learning. Like I said, it's a whole learning process. We figuring out as we go. We always be figuring out. We building this plane, but again, this is also helping us with just everything. This is. I'm telling you, like, bro, we doing movies, we doing shorts, we going there. I tell people all the time. I told Ray and Low, we going there. Like, this is the step.
I just want to say, I love Ray and Low.
I love them too.
Yeah, they just really showed up.
They
just came in like it was crazy. The first time I met them, it was so funny.
It was on my birthday.
It was on his birthday.
Yeah.
And they came up, and anybody who really knows me knows I could be kind of
prude.
Not prude. I'm not a prude. Maybe that
jerk.
Maybe yeah. I could be really abrasive and
that's
blunt
okay. I would have never. Yeah.
Right. I could like I just it was like whoa.
Yeah.
And so my cousin, they walking up. He was like, "Yo, can you just chill? Can you just be cool? Like, just be cool. Can you just do that for me?" I was like, "All right, whatever." They walk in, and we had
because I already knew how they was coming. I knew how they was coming,
and they
was
did
coming.
that.
They
come like that every time.
Every single. They don't miss.
Don't miss.
Don't miss.
Don't miss.
They don't.
Y'all don't miss.
But go ahead with your story.
And so they walked in, and as soon as they walked in, I was like breaking down from our podcast. They walked in and sat down. We ready to shoot. I was like, Lord have mercy, I don't feel like dealing with this. And then I just set one camera up.
Yeah, one camera up.
And they just went in for like an hour and a half.
And then when I got here, kept going.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go. We going to the club.
They're like, nah, we almost done.
Yeah, so shout out to Canon Conversations. Go ahead, go to the YouTube channel and watch that. They got about 3 or 4 episodes out right now. I believe 4 episodes out right now. Yeah, but I love people like that because they come in ready to work.
Just came in ready,
and then as we sat down, we had a business meeting with them on the was it like a FaceTime call? But what was it? WebEx? No, it wasn't WebEx.
Nah, Instagram.
No, it wasn't Instagram.
It was Instagram. We did a video call. All of us. On Instagram.
Did do a video call Instagram because it was the easiest way. Yeah. So
I think they was holding hands on the call.
They probably will. They hold. Legend has they hold hands right now.
Yeah.
if you want to know the inside joke, go watch our pods and they pods. You understand. But they came in. They're like, okay, so we want to do this, and that. We don't want to do nothing. We don't want to we was breaking it down how we was going. Divvy up everything, and they were just like, we just want to come in and shoot.
Yeah.
Film.
Yeah.
We don't want to do all the extra stuff. Y'all got that. We get it. We understand. Let's go. How can we contribute? Right. And I'm like, I was low-key taken back by it. Because I'm not used to people like, what can I contribute? It's always, what do I get?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think they understand the value. Because if you notice, everyone who walks in the interview or film or whatever, they're like, their eyes get like, oh wow, y'all serious.
Y'all serious about this, yeah.
Yeah. So when they came in, they were like, okay, they serious, and the interactions, they know we gonna take care of them.
Right.
On the back end, like that's without a shadow of a doubt. So
yeah. So they came in and they still hustling and busting. Ray was gonna be here today, but she said she's feeling a little bit under the weather, so her and Lauren out here. And they gonna
hold hands.
They're holding hands right now, like they're holding hands.
Ooh, we should call them.
Let's call them.
Are you hooked up on the Bluetooth? Are you hooked up on the Bluetooth?
I'm about to be, but like again, while I hook this up, I just want to say I appreciate y'all, and I'm connected. I appreciate y'all. We love y'all for real, and
make sure as soon as they answer, you let them know that they is on. Yeah.
Can you hear them in the headphones?
Yeah, I can hear them in the headphones. You don't hear the ring?
I hear it. But I'm at the phone, so I'm thinking.
Yeah.
She better answer too. That's crazy.
They're not gonna answer.
That's crazy.
That's hella trifling.
That's trifling as fuck.
I take it all back.
Everything we just said.
Take it all back.
Everything we just said.
We're about to drag them now.
Drag them. You just throw that shit out the window.
Hold on. Let me see.
Throw that out the window.
I'm about to call one of them on Instagram. See if they answer for me.
Call Lauren on Instagram.
Call Lauren. Hold on.
What if
they holding hands?
What if Ray getting her back blown out right now? What if she get? Do I not have Lauren's number? That's disrespectful. You call it Lauren?
Yeah.
Do I not have
Profile picture kind of nice.
both all their profile pictures got a night? Look at us. We stalking them
Like hella hard, right?
that's all right. Shit.
We just try to get them to guess.
We are family. Oh, there she go. Oh, she was in the shower. She's butt naked. Hey, before you say anything, we live on pod. So they can't see you or nothing, but
they can hear you.
Okay.
What was he saying?
Y'all got the red light. Y'all got the red light special going on.
Oh yeah, we got the red light.
Are y'all holding hands?
Yeah, Lauren is y'all holding hands right now?
I take showers by myself. What are y'all talking about? Are y'all trying to imply that we're gay? Because I'm not.
No, we just implying that y'all holding hands
all the time.
We was actually praising y'all just now. Like we was giving y'all high praise on the pod.
High praise. And I don't sing anybody's praises ever.
Tell me more.
Now tell you more.
Now tell her. We got to give her a show that say "Tell me more" because she loves.
She say that all the time.
She says that all the time.
she should have to tell me more show, and I was like, what is it that I say?
Here's the thing.
Here's the
thing. Tell me more. I don't have anything. I'm just talking.
You just a troll.
But we was basically saying like how y'all came on and when y'all came in, y'all was just ready to work. Ready to work. Y'all made sure that y'all was contributing. Y'all was like, how can we contribute? We don't want to do none of that extra shit. We just want to come in, help, and y'all been like the best.
The best.
Oh, thank you. Y'all have been the best. Y'all have supported what we've been wanting to do. Well, we didn't even know we wanted to do this, but I'm glad.
I'm pretty sure y'all knew because the first day y'all walked in, y'all was like, we about to shoot our podcast. I was like, excuse me? As soon as they walked through the door, they didn't even know me. They're just like, we about to shoot our podcast.
Set up the camera.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the full vision. I think it was still brewing. So
yeah.
Okay.
Y'all helped us build that, even though we're still trying to figure that out.
Man, we was just talking about it ourselves. We still figuring stuff out. So
I'm about to be a little trifling right now.
No.
I was asking her why she's doing her eyelashes right now. You about to go out?
Because they're wet and I'm brushing them out.
Nah, I was saying you about to get your back blown out. That's why you didn't answer the phone.
No, I'm actually sick, so I can't suck dick right now.
Got it.
You see my face?
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't usually happen.
I ain't gonna lie, it caught me off guard too. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that answer, but cool. Well, I hope you get sick, get well soon, clear those nasal passages.
And you can get your black blown out while you sick. You just can't.
Absolutely, but I don't like that term. I like to make love. I like passionate
get your what?
I don't.
Back blown out.
Oh, back blown out.
Get them cheeks clapped.
This nigga said I like to make love. Get your lovey-dovey ass off the phone. Anyways, yeah, we just want to say we appreciate you for the 2024. You know what I'm saying? And many more blessings coming for the team. You dig and get well soon. What does that mean? Like, what do you?
What did you just do?
That's gonna be my outro. Me and Lauren about to come up with our outro.
Finally,
part of it.
Y'all, we gonna be all y'all should do for your outro. Just go like this and start holding hands.
That's gay. Now that's gay.
The girl.
That's what y'all be doing.
Like what?
Well, we do that enough throughout the podcast. We don't need to do it in the outro.
That's true.
Y'all do. Yeah. We don't need the outro. That's a little bit too much. Well, all right. Well, go ahead and get back in the shower because I'm pretty sure you didn't clean your ass all the way.
I did. I think.
What is that even?
Oh, she is off the hook.
Bye. We love you. Bye.
Okay. I love you. Bye.
Bye. There it is, y'all. Give it up. Give it up for Ray. Give it up for Ray. Let's get into these topics. I feel like we've been talking to people's ear off, but I mean, it's a good conversation. It's some shit that they need to hear, especially if you're into content creation, photography, videography, anything of that such. Okay.
I'm a cinematographer. I don't do videography.
What's the difference? All right, cool.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. Man, what we talking about? 2024 goals not lasting longer than a month. That's the first one on the board.
I believe that's most people.
So let me put it in context. So we were talking off air about like people who say new year, new me. I'm about to do this for the 2020, whatever that year is. And they have these goals. And usually it's fucking goals that are like extremely high.
Lofty.
And they like, I'm going to go, I'm going to get it. And then like maybe like the third week into January, it's just slowly tapering off. Why do you think people goals don't last that long?
They're not motivated.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, you got triggered. Yeah. Why'd you get triggered so hard?
I kind of did.
Because you was like,
I start fixing the mic.
Did you just say this?
Why do you think they're not motivated?
The motivation doesn't last long enough for them to build a habit.
All right, you right. The motivation doesn't last long enough. I just think people should just X out motivation in general, and they should just build the fucking habit.
But if you're not motivated to do it, how are you gonna build a habit if you have no motivation to do it?
I'm not motivated to get up to work.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You don't want a paycheck?
Yeah.
You motivated for that paycheck?
Yeah, but even
and so
then,
you get up and work for the paycheck.
But even then, like, yeah, I get you saying, but
you motivated to do this podcast.
But I've also made it a habit to do this podcast.
Yeah, but you was motivated the first 60 days.
But yeah, my motivation didn't last that long.
It lasted long enough for you to build a habit. That's all I'm saying. People just need to last long enough to build a habit.
I'm with that. I ain't about to do this with your ass.
But they didn't see the first 2 times.
Yeah, they didn't see the first 2 times. We actually was arguing about this on the other one. But I will say motivation probably will be the point and it will be the start. But I don't think it should be what you should build your foundation on because motivation comes and goes.
Yeah, showers come and go too. You get stinky again after you take a shower. You don't stop showering.
Are you comparing being motivated to showering?
Oh, damn.
What the hell just happened?
The house lights. It's always fucking something.
Nah, but I mean, we could fix that. You want me to go get that? I'm about to turn them off.
Yeah.
All right.
Put it on yourself. Put the camera on you.
So, just don't listen. I don't think people should hold their. I don't think people should hold their whatever they're doing on motivation because motivation comes and it goes, and that shit is like if you. Maybe I'm thinking. Oh wait, cousin. Maybe I'm thinking about inspiration. Maybe I'm thinking about inspiration.
What's the difference?
There is a difference. There is a difference, but I don't know the clear definition between the two. But I'm going to just say this. Look, motivation, you come and you go. Sometimes you're motivated to do something. Sometimes you're motivated not to. If you build a habit, whatever your motivation is, as long as you build that habit, because your motivation will change, then you'll do it. Like you'll do it. You won't have to worry about, oh, well, I don't feel like doing this. I'm not motivated. I'm not inspired or whatever the case may be. If you just do the shit, then you do it. Like there's people that's been working for 20 years plus. And they probably, they motivated to get money, but at this point in time, they built the habit of working.
Right.
So they work.
All right. So here's the definition of motivation according to Google Dictionary. Definitions from Oxford Languages.
Shout out to Oxford.
Motivation. The reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration. The process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. So maybe you are talking about inspiration.
Maybe I am talking about inspiration. Yeah.
Motivation is the reason you do it. So it's just like, that's why I was like, people just need to get remotivated and remotivated until they build the habit.
Got you. So don't sink your teeth into inspiration.
Right.
Because you always get inspired by new things to do other stuff.
I be inspired all the time.
Sometimes I'm not inspired. I'm not inspired right now. I got a whole clothing brand and I'm not inspired to do.
I get inspired every time I go to the club.
Why, Oscar?
Because I'm like, oh, I'm about to be a baller and have tables and all that. And then I'm like, I'm going to go make all this money so I can just spend it. And then I leave and I'm like, whatever.
So you get inspired to be a baller in the club.
Yeah.
And as soon as you leave, you're like,
yeah.
That's my point. So don't be inspired to do anything.
But I'm motivated to do this podcast because we shot 3 hours yesterday.
And got nothing from it.
And I'm still up here tonight.
And we got nothing from it. And you a trooper. I give you that.
And he finally did his job and got creative with the lighting and stuff. And I didn't say anything.
Again, I feel like we said this in the beginning of the pod.
I'm trolling now. I'm
trolling.
trolling. I'm trolling.
Trolling. No, fuck you.
You let me.
See, now you made me cuss. You made me cuss on the pod. I said I want to go.
Are you triggered?
Yes.
He triggered, y'all.
I'm triggered. All right, I'll give you that one. Oscar 1, me 0. All right, cool. But yeah, so back to the topic. I feel like people should not be inspired,
But be
motivated, and turn that motivation into a consistent habit to where it's something that happens day in and day out, to where it's not like you gotta be inspired to do it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Speaking of clubs, being a baller.
Baller Billy.
Partying in your 20s and your 30s.
Oh, way different.
So the other night on New Year's Eve, we was all sitting here, me, you, Ray, Lo, Ash, we was all sitting here trying to figure out what we was going to do on New Year's.
Oh, I already knew what I was going to do.
And at that point in time, I knew it was almost time to hang it up.
Yeah. That conversation went so left.
That conversation was crazy.
That conversation went more left than us shooting for 3 hours and not having no content.
Yeah. I wish we would have filmed that.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
That would have been a show. So basically we was trying to figure out what we was doing on New Year's, and we found every excuse not to go out.
Every single one. I already knew I wasn't. I was like,
the line's gonna be too long. They're gonna be charging
$100
at the door. We don't know where to go.
We already went there.
We already went there this weekend. We already we was finding every excuse in the book not to do nothing. And guess what we did? Absolutely nothing. I went home to my daughter like I was gonna do anyway.
All right.
The 12 midnight, did the whole, you know what I'm saying, Happy New Year, kissed the baby. Then Ray was like, oh, me and Ash still over here. Whatever the case may be, if you're trying to slide, I slid over there. We had some wine, and we just talked.
Wine.
Yeah.
They didn't take shots or anything. They had wine.
Yeah, we had wine, bro. We had wine. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
winos.
Niggas is old heads. That's like, I mean, we
the aunties and uncles now. We the uncles and aunties.
I got to that point.
Yeah.
I'm still a young soul, but it's just like, I'm not interested into the things that I used to be, and that's what I think the difference between your early 20s and your early 30s.
When you in your 20s, you just like, I'm just gonna go be outside.
Don't care what it is.
Whatever I get into, I'll get into. When you hit your 30s, you like, all right, if I go outside, what is the benefit of this for me?
And what's crazy is in your 20s, you broke.
Hella broke.
You ain't got no money trying to figure out where to go, what to do, how we gonna get in, who we gonna be with, how we gonna get this person in. Like, at least in your 30s, you got a little money, and you like, all right.
Like, I could pay this.
But do I want to?
And it's the cost benefit, and you do a cost benefit analysis. You be like,
nigga,
all right,
nigga turn into a CEO.
I'm gonna have to stand in line, then pay him $100 to get in, and I don't have a table, so I can't sit down. I can't put my jacket down anyway.
Right.
I don't think that money's worth it. I'm going home.
And that's what being, I honestly even say late 20s and early 30s can do for you. Just that switch, because you
got to have an ROI,
return on investment. If you don't know what that is, but yeah, it's just different. Like 20s, I'll be out. I will go to the club at 8:00. Or not even the club, just be outside at 8 and then won't come home till about 3, 4. Now I'm like, shit.
In my 20s, I used to go out right after work, 5 o'clock, happy hour, not go home till like 2 a.m.
You know, that's nuts. At least go home and look at yourself. No, he's like,
I was ready to drink.
Was you an alcoholic?
I am an alcoholic. I just don't drink anymore.
How are you something if you don't partake in it?
Because if I drank, just because I stopped drinking doesn't mean I'm not an alcoholic.
Did they tell you that in AA?
I didn't go AA. Cold turkey. One day I was drunk. The next day I was sober.
Shout out to the cold turkey years out there. Did you get any withdrawals?
I'm pretty sure I did. I might still be having them.
Got you. Did
6 years later.
Did that addiction turn into something else? Was it another addiction? Did you?
At first, no, but I've picked up some habits recently.
I think we all relatively have an addictive person. I think we all dabble in having addictive personality.
Nah, I think
it's just what we addicted to is different.
Yeah. Like some people
could be just addicted to sugar.
Yeah, I'm addicted to equipment.
I'm addicted to sugar.
Yeah.
Like I have a sweet tooth. Like if you look, if you open my cabinet right now, candy. Like Ariel's mom.
You're just working on that baller belly, huh?
Man, look, Ariel's mom bought me a big ass box of lemon heads for Christmas.
Are we going back to this club thing? Like
Yeah. But that's the part of it though. Being 20, I could have ate that whole box
and be
of lemon
cool.
head and be good. Now I'm slowly looking at it like, damn,
I need to pace myself.
Give me diabetes in this mouth. I might have to go to the gym to work these lemon heads off. Yeah. But yeah, going to the club at 20 and 30 is completely different. Also, you just look at it like niggas is like
they wild out
here. And I'm trying to stop it. People are wild out here in these streets.
Yeah.
And anything can happen at any moment, and I have a lot more to live for now than
to lose. Like it's
to
just,
lose and to live for.
Right. It's just like it's just too much. Like it's again, you do that cost benefit analysis. Is the price of what could happen there worth it? A lot of times the answer is no.
And the last 2 times before this previous time that I went out, the previous 2 times I went out, it was a fight at each club.
Yeah, see, I'm done with
and
that.
I knew both times I knew people in the fights. That's another reason why I didn't go out New Year's. I'm thinking like third time's a charm.
Yeah,
that's
you don't get drug into it.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, let me just go back. Let me just chill.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be with my daughter tonight. You know what I'm saying.
Even one of the times we went out when we ran into somebody, they was looking at me. You just basic. I'm like, yes, we all have eyes. We could see I'm basic, but it was just like,
who said that?
You don't remember? The dude was just like, you basic. It was like somebody we just ran into after the club had let out, right?
Oh, okay.
And we was just chopping it up with him. And he's like, you basic. And then his boys came over and they were like, where are you from? And they were like, oh,
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And so it was
doing interviews.
Yeah. And he was just like, I was like, what? And then his boys was like, where are you from? And I told them, and I knew by what I would tell them that they knew I was a square.
Yeah.
And so,
because they was from the DC area.
Yeah, and I told them a specific area. Yeah. And I was like, if I tell them this, they gonna know what time it is. So they friend kept going on like, and they looked down. He's not that type of person. He's not that type of dude. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I remember that because his friend was getting irritated with him because he was like, why you keep asking this man he not from no. He not like that.
Yeah,
leave him alone.
He ain't claiming no sex.
Leave
him alone.
Like, bro, leave him alone. Like he's from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where he said he's from. I remember that. I completely remember that. Hell yeah.
But that's the thing is like you go out. It's like, do I want to deal with that situation?
Yeah.
Do I want to deal with that energy
Yeah.
and all that? And it's just like you start weighing it out. It's like, is whoever I'm gonna meet there, or is whatever fun I'm gonna have worth the irritation and the extra stuff? Right. Because people getting drunk and everything, and that's also kind of what turns me off from going out a lot. Because I don't drink anymore, so I'm just dealing with drunk people, and that's not fun either.
Or somebody snorting coke or some type of drug.
Yeah, and it's just like,
and that's the crazy because I looked the part. So I looked. That's why I'm so like, I try to be as friendly as possible to change my energy and to change my demeanor because I don't want to come across like I can be like that, but I don't want to be like that.
Right.
So I come across friendly, just to put everybody guards down because it's like, bro, like
set people at ease. That's what you're doing.
We all want to go home.
Yeah.
With no problems.
Well, we want to go home with no problems. We don't know what those other people want.
For the most part, we all want to go home.
95% of the people, yes.
Nobody's going to the club like I'm ready to die tonight.
Some might, but most.
I'll say most.
99%.
Yeah.
Want to go home.
We all want to go home. So that's that. In my mind, it's like, okay, if I look like this, I dress like this because I like to dress like this. I understand what comes with the unfortunately the locks, the grill, the tattoos, tattoo my face, the way I dress, the chains, who I hang out with. I understand what that comes with. So I have to, like you said, just break that down, break that barrier. Like, oh, what's up, bro? Like, oh, I stepped through something. It's all good. Don't even worry about it.
Yep.
I bumped into you. It's all good. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Because
it's not that serious.
Not serious, bro.
It's not that serious.
Like niggas got money to buy new shoes now.
Right.
Niggas got money.
Yeah.
If you spill a drink on my shirt, I'm gonna go buy another shirt. It doesn't
Right.
I expect that type of stuff in the club.
And it's
now.
also you in a club, like you in close corridors. Like
Right.
it's gonna happen.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Right.
And that's another reason I get a table.
Because we don't.
So I can be
right,
separated.
Right.
So I'm like, y'all go over there.
It's like I said, it's completely different between your 20s and your 30s, man.
Yeah.
Like it's completely different, and I'm glad that I was able to grow
Grow up.
into what we at right now. What's on the board? Let's go here. Baggage people bringing into 2024. Since we're gonna go with goals, let's go with the baggage. Because a lot of people think that as soon as it hit 12 o'clock, they just don't got no baggage. No
They
more.
just a new person.
A new
year, new me. No,
bitch.
you brought all that baggage in.
Same year, new year, same you.
Yeah,
Why? Because you didn't change anything.
you didn't get motivated
Okay.
to change the habits.
You didn't work on yourself.
Right.
You
How many
bla-
books did you read?
You blamed everybody else for what happened in your life.
Right.
There was no accountability, which goes
Right.
into that part. You didn't venture out and try new things. You stayed doing the same things that you was doing all year in 2023 that you was doing in 2022. You're around the same people.
Right.
Like Oscar said, you didn't read no books. You didn't take no risk. Like there's a whole bunch of things you probably didn't do that's going to bring that baggage into 2024.
Right. And I think a lot of it is people don't take the time to say, all right, I want to improve and be different. I need to address my baggage I have
Right.
so I could do that.
And I think some people don't even know they have baggage.
Most people don't.
I think a lot of people don't know that they are the problem. I know I said this when we the other day when we had this pod about this topic, but it didn't come out because
Yeah.
But I feel like I changed my stance. I feel like a lot of people just genuinely don't know that they
Yeah.
have the problem. I used to think that they know,
No, they don't.
but I really think people just don't have a God's honest clue of what is transpiring and why it's transpiring.
Right. Well, what's interesting about you saying that is like, for the most part, I'm pretty self-aware,
Right.
and when I sit down and reflect, I'm like, oh man, that was a big blind spot I had.
Right.
People don't understand they have blind spots.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when that blind spot is brought up to them, they get defensive. So they're
Yeah.
bringing all that baggage from the old year into the new year and
Yeah.
don't even realize they're bringing it in.
I'll give you a perfect example.
What's that?
We had a contract. We had a contract for my clothing brand.
Uh-huh.
And you didn't want the contract. I said, no, cousin, let's do the contract. Why? Because I want to hold myself accountable. I want to be a better person. I want to be a businessman. This is what I was thinking in my head. Businessman. That's me. We had a contract for a year to pay X amount of money. I had the money, just didn't pay it. You brought it up to me. And basically, I won't say what I said, but basically, I had a attitude. And I was like going through whatever I was going through. I put it out on you. I put that energy towards you. And then you was like, okay. Podcast over.
I didn't. So what I said,
podcast done. Oh, you want to play that? All right, we're not doing nothing else ever again.
well, basically, I was like, we could dead this right now.
Yeah, but to my point is that the way I reacted was old baggage
Yeah.
from dealing with other people. And I told you that when we sat down and we had that meeting. I said I thought about it, and it's crazy because I had the money. I should have just paid you. But I'm used to dealing with a certain type of people that I got triggered when you. It wasn't even about the money. It was about my idea of what I thought was right,
Right.
which was that baggage that I was carrying. But when I sat back and I realized, I'm like, dog, you've been shitting on this shit. You got the money. The contract was what it said. You could have been making payments and you didn't. Like, it was a lot of things that I didn't do. Then I was trying to jump into another contract. And then it was just like, dog, like, you can't. And I looked at myself. I was like, you can't do this. you want to have multi-million dollars, you have to set yourself up for that. So you're going to have multiple contracts, and you have to abide by those contracts or renegotiate the contract if you feel like you needed more time, which for me was the case, but it wasn't. The extra time wasn't about the money.
Right.
It was about the process of how the clothing brand was going at that time.
Right.
If you need extra time, renegotiate the time.
Yeah.
If you owe somebody money and they come to collect, you need to shut the F up and either renegotiate, pay half, renegotiate, or just figure whatever terms work out.
And it's also a lot of times, and I have trouble with this too, but renegotiate before the person comes to collect.
Yeah.
And then also, like, I had baggage in that situation too, because I was going to go in there guns blazing. We not doing this more. Cut this off, whatever. But I looked and I was like, Oscar, I said to myself, if you want to be successful, at some point you're going to have to extend grace to people.
Right.
And meet them where they're at and understand, go in with a spirit of understanding, like, and decide if this person is truly being genuine or not.
Right.
Like, when we had the conversation, it was a genuine conversation.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right.
Yeah, because I knew I knew I messed up. I knew I messed up. There was nothing to really go back and forth about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was nothing to really go back and forth about. It was one of those things where it was just like, no matter what you say, Mosi, guy, you owe this man money that he didn't even ask for back initially.
Yeah.
So that's where, because I really had to just put it into very simple. F what was going on with the brand. F what was said. F what was what we were trying to do. Mm-hmm. You had a contract. You didn't abide by it, and you could have. And that's why I was like, yeah, nah. That baggage, I had to fix myself. Yeah. So for 2024, I'm still learning. I mean, like, I'm a creative. Like I told you, I'm a creative. Like, I've never really been through the business aspect. I always had like an agent or a manager do that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did all the paperwork. They did all the, like, I had a writer. They sent all that out. But now it's like I'm more hands-on with this, and I have to get used to, okay, if somebody says something, this is what we own. I don't know this person. That's not my cousin. It's not family. You know what I'm saying? Even if I do know the person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what grace they're going to extend. Right. They could take me to court. Yeah. You could have taken me to court, and you would have won. Yeah. 100%. Judge would have been like, I don't even know why we're here. Give that man his money. Type. So, if you got baggage in 2023, it's okay. I would say it's okay to bring it into 2024 as long as you actively working on it.
It's okay. You're going to bring it into 2024. It's not that it's okay or not. You're going to bring it in. The point is understanding that you have it. Right. And realizing that you have baggage. Right. Because like I said, like, in that situation, I had to realize my baggage of just cutting people off without extending grace or without going to them and be like, hey, here's the problem. Why did this happen? Right. So it was like a learning experience for both of us, right? But it's like, you're going to bring your baggage in. Understand you have baggage. Work on that baggage. Right. One piece at a time. There's baggage I have that I just be like, I'm not even working on that right now. Right. Because I got all this other stuff I'm working on. Yeah. But I am constantly working on something to improve myself.
Yeah. So don't feel bad that you like Oscar said, don't feel bad that you have baggage. We all got baggage. We all gonna bring something in. Like I said before, I'm piggybacking off him. Just work on it. Work on it and work on what you need to work on. Don't try to do everything at once because that'll drive you crazy. Focus on what's in.
Pick something.
Yeah. And even what's the most important. Just pick one. It could be something small. Like,
you start off with something small. That's actually
gotta be the best idea, right?
Get some small wins,
and then just go for it. But don't act like new year, new me, new bag, no baggage. It's just, that's not gonna happen. You're actually pushing yourself further away from where you want to be. And I would suggest just accepting who you are and just, correcting it and moving forward. Like, nigga, F all that. Speaking of cutting people off, cutting people off for the new year. Is that like a thing too? Is that because I know people like it's New Year, new me. I ain't bringing no baggage in. I'm cutting people off.
Well, I don't wait till the new year to cut somebody off.
Every day is a new year for you, huh?
Every single day is a new year.
Every single day is a new year.
You can cut off tomorrow with messing with me.
You can cut off now messing with us.
Yeah. Like, what?
What would be the reason why you would cut somebody off?
If you play with my money.
All right.
If you disrespect someone that I hold dear.
Okay.
If you lie.
What kind of lie? Because people lie all the time.
So
not like little white lies.
It depends, right? Because like the reason why I say lying is like if I can't trust what you saying, then it's like how do I believe anything that comes out of your mouth? And I can't that's difficult for me. Yeah. So it's like, and here's the thing, I'm not the person you gotta lie to, because I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
So
right. And I feel the same exact way. I'm not the type of person you got. Don't lie to me. What you got to lie for? I'm the last nigga you want to lie to. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna like you said. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100, even if it hurts your feelings. I want you to do the same for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it might sting a little bit, but at the same time, it's like I know you telling me the truth because you care.
Yeah. I also cut people off that ain't going on the parallel path with me. I'm going up.
I usually tend to hold those people around me. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, because it's like you can't take everybody, and you can't take someone that don't want to go.
I have the Robin Hood's. I don't even know if this is a thing. I have Robin Hood syndrome.
Should I save her?
I want to be saved. But I have Robin Hood syndrome. Like I want to do good and bring it back to my folks and be like, hey, come on, y'all. I want to be that person.
But is there a way to do that where it doesn't negatively impact you?
Most of the time, it negatively impacted me. I was. I wouldn't say I didn't gain anything from it because sometimes just having a friend is so beneficial, but majority of the time, tangible, maybe money or favor or resource, and I always got the short end of the stick. Mm-hmm. So cutting people off for me, there's like you said, there's certain things that I would do to cut people off. I mean, reasons for me to cut people off, which would be stealing money. Mm-hmm. Because I've given people money and not expecting it back, so whatever. Stealing money from me, lying to me, or putting myself or anybody that I love in danger.
Yep.
You know, those would be for the most part. Let me ask you this: do you think if you cut somebody off, do you think they deserve a conversation, or why you cut them off, or you just cold turkey?
Cold turkey.
I've been cut off by some friends cold turkey, and I excuse my French, I called them some bitch ass niggas for that.
Which is fair. But here's my thing. Here's something I had to learn, and I learned it in the dating world. I don't owe anyone anything. Yeah. The only thing I got to do on this earth is stay black and die. Right. And I ain't even got to stay black. I could bleach my skin in. So.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but yeah.
But what I'm saying is like, no one's owed anything, right?
Right.
And when a chick might break up with me, and I'd be like, oh, well, why? When I started realizing that person didn't owe me an explanation, life got so much easier.
I think out of respect, certain relationships you should want to give an explanation. Certain friendships and certain relationships, they deserve that.
So I'll take a step back. You shouldn't cut someone off that's close to you without them knowing that you have a problem with them.
That's why I called him a bitch ass nigga.
Like,
because we was hanging out all the way up until we wasn't. And then I asked why, like, nigga, you ain't returning my calls and this and that. Still ain't heard from one of them. The other one told me. I was like, nigga, that happened 6 years ago, and we've all been hanging out since then. So why now? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that was 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like what are we talking about? So That's why I was like, you a bitch ass nigga. But after what you just said, just accepting that a lot of people they don't owe you an explanation. Right. Should they give it to you?
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
a personal opinion.
Yeah.
But I also realize that some people are just not built like that.
Yeah.
Some people can't even stand on their 10 toes and man to man, face to face, and tell you why they can't. They do what, and I'm talking shit, and I don't care. They do what women, and this is like if you have that type of relationship with somebody, like a tight relationship, they avoid it, and you got to understand, like, some men ain't men, and they avoid conflict.
Well, I wouldn't say they're not men. I'm saying
not men.
No, in my opinion.
All right.
It has to do with attachment styles. Some people are just avoidant. They avoid stuff. Like I'm an avoidant person, right?
No, you're not.
Not anymore.
Because you'll address it.
Not anymore. But like, let's think about it. When there was
I'm actually fixing this mic. That wasn't like an attitude.
Yeah, no, there was one situation where you told me I needed to go apologize to someone.
And you did.
Yeah, but I avoided it though. I avoided the situation. And so, but I corrected the
only reason why I say that's different is because you were in the wrong. If somebody came to you and said, I was wrong, if I was wrong, can you tell me so I can rectify it? And you avoid it, that's a hold of me.
Well,
like,
but here's the other part.
Like,
though.
If another, and this is just now it's man to man to me.
Yeah.
If another man is coming to you to try to rectify or have a conversation, or because we don't have to be cool after the conversation.
Right.
That's not the problem. We can go our separate ways. But if something needs to be addressed so it's not awkward
or lingering
because we all know each other in Sacramento,
right?
Address it.
Well, here's the other part. A part that you might be missing. Sometimes people just want a way out. Like sometimes people just want a way out, and that way out could be something old. So they didn't even want a way out before.
Man, look, every single one of, and I'm gonna post this clip too. I'm posting this on Instagram. This gonna be my clip. Every single one of them niggas, we ain't never sat down and had a conversation about what really happened, man to man, face to face. And I looked at myself as if I was the problem. Because obviously when there's multiple, there's a common denominator.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I understand my faults. I understand what I've said to some people that may have been taken the wrong way or hurt some feelings. But I also do know what I did. And I also do know if you look at my actions more than my words, you'll see what.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? How I loved.
Some people just want a way out.
And at that point in time, nigga, just tell me. You don't have to think of something that happened 20 years ago. You don't have to think of something that happened 3 weeks ago.
If they didn't address an issue what they had with you 6 years ago, what makes you think they're gonna tell you I don't want to be your friend no more now?
Man, look.
They're looking for a way out.
I hear you. But again, I don't want to make it seem like I'm mad at I'm mad at the issue. I'm more so mad at how it was handled. Not even mad. I'm just more so like, nigga, we could have had that conversation.
Yeah. And that's fine. You're entitled to your feelings. They had their feelings.
Yeah, I ain't tripping now. Like I already internalized it, dealt with it, been like, oh, okay, I just get it. You know, everybody not built from the same cloth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna want to sit down and have that conversation.
Yeah.
I'm used to being around men who could sit down and have a conversation, whether they agree or not. You know, we can cuss each other out and still go have a drink after, or go get something to eat after. Or we can cuss each other out, fight, and go have a drink after.
That's any relationship.
We can cuss each other out, fight, and not be cool.
Yeah, you had to closed doors conversations saying, hey, this is what it is. This is what it ain't. How are we moving forward?
And again, if it's like that, just, you know what I'm saying, it's like that. It's never a problem. It's just like I'm not used to dealing with other men who can't conversate like that.
I'm not used to dealing with people who can't express themselves, men or women. People.
Most of the women I deal with or dealt with, they know how to express themselves. Besides Ariel. she be like, man, leave me the fuck alone. That's why I love her. So, do you think you can build a broken person?
Hell no. But
Okay, but what?
it depends on who the broken person is, right?
Yeah.
So you have broken people who not only are inspired to be fixed, they're also motivated to be fixed. So they'll.
So they'll. Cause we at the end. So they'll
do the work.
Yeah.
And they'll take what you're giving, so they could get fixed.
Right. I don't believe you. I do believe you can build someone up, but not in the way that I'm probably people you're thinking that I'm talking about. I believe you can be a beacon of light. I believe you can be an inspiration. I can believe you can be the part of the motivation. I believe you can be a stepping stone to building someone up. I don't believe that you can build a bear, someone.
But what do you mean by that?
And fix whatever's broken with them, or fix whatever issues they may be having, whatever insecurities they may be having, whatever baggage they have. You can't fix them. They have to want to do it themselves. You can point them in the right direction. You can guide them. You can help them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should try this, or maybe you should go this way, or maybe you should or do this, or maybe you shouldn't do that because you've been doing that and it hasn't been working.
It hasn't worked.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe you can guide somebody, but saying this to fix somebody up, then you in for awakening. It's almost like manipulation.
Yeah.
To try to fix somebody is manipulation.
But what I don't understand, I'm just gonna take this completely left.
Go ahead.
What I don't understand is why I'm gonna make this a little personal.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't understand why women try to fix people who are broke and try to build people who are broke. Build somebody that got something. Build with someone who already has something.
What do you mean? Why are you taking it personal? How's that personal? I mean, I feel like that's general.
Oh, I'm not broke.
Oh, so you talking about him? Come build him up. Got you.
Help build me. Yes.
Got you.
Am I successful on my own? Do I got stuff on my own? Yes. But it's like that. You know what? Let me take it back. That's why the women I'm dating, that's why I love them.
Right.
Because they got something going on. I got something going on. And they consistently try to help build me, even when I'm hard-headed.
Right. I mean, I'm not dating these women. But a lot of the women that are around me, they do they do have a way of speaking life into me and building me up. That's why I appreciate, like, even Ray and Lo.
Bruh,
perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Like, they come in and be like, okay, we gonna do this. Ray came here the other day, so we can set up the studio. Like, she.
The only problem I have with them is when they don't bring Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, I got some at the house too.
They didn't give me my bag.
They
Ray,
didn't. Yeah,
no,
true.
Where my bag at?
Yeah.
Better bring the bag.
True. But a lot of even when I was in LA, like, I had a lot of female friends who were around me, who looked out for me, who, nigga would go to war for me type, and it's still like that. If I call them I need something, it's up. Yeah. And I've been like that my whole life. I think that's why I trust women more than I trust men, honestly. And that's why I say I can. And that's why I say I can. I feel like T'Challa. When he got the the warrior women behind him. I forgot their names. I'm not gonna lie. The Dolce.
The Mulad, Dar Mulad, or
they did a movie about it. We should know. But yeah, I feel like King T'Challa when it comes to that. Like, you just got these beautiful women standing next to you that are really go to bat for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Dora Milaje.
Okay. Dora Milaje, yeah. Because they got your back because they know you got their back. Because, like, it's not one sided.
Right.
The energy is reciprocated, and they know I flip stuff over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the energy is reciprocated. That's why I appreciate it. And women just know how to say things that men can't. For me, that makes sense.
They communicate with you in a way that you understand.
Right. And because of who I am, they naturally do that. Like, because I'm not into the whole alpha male thing, but because I am a man and I stand on shit and I have like a foundation of this is what I accept and what I don't accept type, they understand that, so they be the eyes that I don't see, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense.
A little bit. I just think maybe you haven't been around real men. Because a real man will come to you and be like, let's have a conversation about this.
That's what I just said on the last topic.
Yeah.
That's what I said on the last topic. That was a perfect example. Yeah. But I've been around real men because a lot of my cousins, my mom's side, we in the group chat and all that, we talk. Like, we'll bump heads.
Mm-hmm.
F you, this and that, like, none of that, But then we had a conversation, it's an understanding, like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we're like, it's whatever. And then if something is bothering somebody, we'll address it.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, like, them, some P-U-S-S-Y, P-U-S-S-I-E-S. You know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, like, you should be able to address another man if you got an issue.
Yeah.
Like, why linger?
Yeah.
Because
we're back to building people up.
Yeah, building people up. You could motivate somebody. I wouldn't build anybody up. That takes a lot of energy and time. I would only build you up if I was around you, and let's say
if the person's working on themselves, I'll help build them up.
Yes, there it is. Boom. I was going to use an example, but I was going to say like a drug addict or something, and they're actively trying to do better. Then I'm like, all right, come kick in the gear. What's up? What we doing?
How can I support you now?
What we doing?
Because then it's like, you're trying to build someone up, they're not taking any action. But someone who's working actively, you're just in a support role now.
Right,
you're not the star of their movie.
Not the star of the show, right.
Yeah, like when you're building someone up, you're trying to be the star of their movie.
Yeah, because if you build somebody up and then let's say you do build somebody up from the ground up. From
right.
You know what I'm saying? If you remove yourself from that situation, will they be able to sustain whatever that you built?
Probably not. Because you the star of their movie.
You the source.
Yeah, you the star of their movie.
You the source, and that's why I don't. That's why even in relationships, I feel like you shouldn't give your all to some. I mean, give your all, but not your all. If that makes sense. Give your all efforts in the relationship. Be there for that person. Love that person. Be the person that you should be in that relationship. But not give your all to where it's like you're missing your life.
Yeah.
Don't
be codependent.
To be with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, give your all, but not all. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't about to be doing this with you. I ain't about to be trying to explain this shit. I feel like I got my point across. I mean, shit.
Yeah, if you figure out how to verbalize it better, it'll be good. We didn't talk, I'm going to end that topic. We didn't talk about my shoes like we did yesterday. These Air Maxes.
Them real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I know we got the. I know you pick up.
Well, I'll buy knockoffs.
The unauthorized pair. Yeah.
No, I don't. I won't buy them with the Nike swoop if they're knockoffs.
Oh, you keep it a buck then. Then that's not really buying a knockoff. You just buying a shoe.
I'm buying a shoe that looks like a Nike but don't have the swoosh on it.
To me it's a knockoff when it has the Nike.
When it tries to
when it tries to sell you it's a Nike shoe, but it's not a Nike shoe. I can see if it just looked like a shoe and it don't got Nike on it. Then, there's a lot of shoes that don't have anything on it that all look alike. Yeah, all those designer shoes look alike.
Most of them look alike.
Like Rick Owens looked like a bigger shoe of Chucks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you don't think those are knockoffs?
These are knockoffs.
Oh no, these are.
Yeah,
I bought these on the 31st.
Yeah, when you went your 9 pair of shoes.
Oh my god, it was a hot mess.
Yeah, 9 shoes. You told me that. I said this guy, 9 shoes. All right, my
9
bad.
pairs, yeah.
He was like, yeah, that's just the pair I got in the store.
Yeah,
Raggy?
Ruby? Yeah, I ordered some more online. December was a big shoe month for me.
I told you he's gonna get addicted. I told you.
The average cost of a pair of shoes for me is about $55 though.
I don't. That's how I started. Me and Ariel, we used to live in LA.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go to the Nike outlet around the corner from the house all the time. I didn't spend a bunch of money on those shoes. Like I was getting them because they look. I still get shoes because they look good to me. I don't care about the hype behind them. I don't care about the how much they cost. If they look good, I could put it together with a fit. Then I'm with it.
At this point, my shoes are my fit.
Hey, whatever floats your boat. I got one of my coworkers is like that. He dressed just like you, jeans and a button up, but he always got a new pair of Jordans on. Every time I see he got a new pair of Jordans, I'm like, all right, look, he don't care.
My one coworker looked at me today. He's like, "Your shoes don't even have creases in them, Oscar."
I'm like, I just got them. That's why.
Well, any of them.
Just got them.
Like it was so bad.
I say the only shoes you probably have creases in is the ones you shoot photography in, because of the positions you probably get in, like how you got to kneel down and stuff like that. Pause.
Yeah. But you know what was funny? He was like, "Your shoes don't even got creases. You don't even know if you worn them." He's like, the only way you could know if you worn them is to look at the bottom of the sole. I had a pair of shoes. I looked at the soles and I couldn't tell if I had worn them.
You probably wore them like once.
I did.
Because they don't get really, like, unless you wear them like in the rain or the mud. Like if you wear your shoes on a sunny day casually, it's one time. It's not really, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, they look good though.
Let's see. Air Maxes.
He's starting off with shoes now. Later on, it's gonna be shirts.
No,
Watch. It's gonna be shirts.
It's not.
Cap.
It's not.
Cap.
Just keep watching, y'all.
Cousin, I want to create my own shirts.
I mean, if I am gonna wear shirts, create my own.
But that's still.
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
I'm not. No.
You ain't got to, but that's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You got anything else to say? You got anything? You got any encouraging words for anybody that got this far watching or listening to the pod about 2024 or what even the next 6 months? Like
baby steps, just one step at a time. Just live your life for you, enjoy it, and tell the people that you love them.
For real.
And spend time with them as much as possible.
Yeah.
Work, all this other stuff, that will always be there. But the people you love could be here today and gone tomorrow.
Well, I don't need to follow up on anything on that. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel,
Comment.
Go to the website www.yougooddigital.com. There's no without y'all, there's no us. So tell a friend, tell a homie. If y'all in the car listening, truck drivers, anybody at work, you're listening, tap in with us. We love y'all. 2024 is up. Blessings. We out.